This is 7.1.15. Following information is provided relating to the acquiring company Money Limited. So this is purchasing company, and target company Ratnam Limited. So this is a selling company. Earning after tax is 2000 lakhs. Number of shares is 200, 1000. PE ratio is given. What is the swap ratio based upon current market price? I need to find out swap ratio based upon current market price. I think this type of question is already there. Let me verify whether there is a previous question of this type of or not, because Mani Ratnam, I think all right, this is the same as C 7.1.7. All right. So we need not even do this in the classroom because we have already solved in seventh question of the same category. All right. It was in RTP November 19, so I have just included in classwork. We are going to one question which we have missed out before. Yes, it is 7.1.10. So there are 10th question. We are first reading the question and then we'll be solving it. The following information relating to acquiring company Abhiman Limited and target company Abhishek Limited. So this is a purchasing company. This is a selling company. Both the companies are promoted by multinational company Trident Limited. Is correct. The promoter's holding is 50% and 60%. So in this case, it is 50%. In this case, it is 60% promoter's holding. Share capital is given 200 lakhs, 100 lakhs. It is in rupees. Reserves and surplus is given 800, 500 lakhs. Paid up value per share is 110. Free float market capitalization is 400 lakhs and 128 lakhs. In previous question, one type of question, they were telling us to find out free float market capitalization. In this question, we are going to have this answer of free float market capitalization, and from that we are going to solve some of the points. PE ratio is given. So it is good because I try to concentrate. Earnings after tax is not given and n numbers of other informations are not given. Trident Limited is interested to do justice to the shareholders of both the companies. For swap, weights are assigned to different parameters by board of directors. So this we have done before. First we will be finding out swap ratio based upon book value. Then we will be finding out swap ratio based upon EPS. Then we will be finding out swap ratio based upon MPS, and we will be taking this weight and we will be finding out one swap ratio. What is the swap ratio based upon above weights? So before solving this, let me find out the basic information required for merger and acquisition like EPS, earning after tax, MPS, and all that points. There are promoters, holdings in number of shares in percentage. Let me find out. So Abhiman and Abhishek. Abhiman and Abhishek. What is share capital? Is 200 lakhs and 100 lakhs. Rupees 200 lakhs, rupees 100 lakhs. Face value is given, yes, 110. So number of shares will be 200 divided by 100 is 2 lakhs. 100 divided by 10 is 10 lakhs. Yes. What is given is share capital, free reserves. I have got number of shares first. Is right. PE ratio is given 10 and 4. PE ratio is 10 and 4. Also, percentage holdings of promoter is given. So promoters holding is 50% and 60% respectively. Promoters holding is 50%, is 60%. Again, promoters holding in number of shares. Promoters holding in number of shares. 50% of 2 lakhs, that is 1 lakh. 60% of 10 lakhs, that is 6 lakhs, will be promoters holding as a target. What will be number of shares in market? 2 lakhs minus 1 lakh is equal to 1 lakh. 10 lakh minus 6 lakh is equal to 4 lakh. What is a free float market capitalization? What is the meaning of free float market cap is? Free float market cap means market value of all the shares which are not holded by promoters. Alright. So which are holded by market or public. The market value of all that shares will be nothing but free float market capitalization. What is free float market capitalization in rupees is given? Yes, 400 lakhs and 128 lakhs. 400 lakhs, 128 lakhs. Number of shares in the market is available. Free float market capitalization is available. I can find out market price per share. How? 400 divided by 1 lakhs is 400 rupees. 128 divided by 4. 32 rupees. This will be market price per share of each share. How I have found out? Free float market capitalization was given. That is market value of shares holded by market was given. I was having number of shares in the market. I have just divided total value divided by this. I have got MPS. I can also get EPS because MPS divided by EPS is PE ratio. So MPS divided by PE ratio will be nothing but EPS. So EPS will be MPS divided by PE ratio. MPS is 400 divided by 10 is 40. 32 divided by 4 is 8. Will be EPS. Is it correct? I am finding out some of the basic information which will be required for finding out the answer. Is it correct? Alright. See first what they are saying. Trident Limited is interested to do justice to the shareholders. I will be finding out exchange ratio based upon first EPS. Is it alright? First let me draw how the exchange ratio is to be found out. Based upon book value, EPS and market value. Book value, EPS and MPS. What are the weights given? 25, 50, 25. 25%, 50%, 25%. Those are the weights. Let me find out exchange ratio based upon EPS. It is exchange ratio based upon EPS. It is EPS of selling company, that is 8, divided by EPS of purchasing company, which is 40. 8 divided by 40 will give me answer of 0.2. What is EPS based upon, exchange ratio based upon EPS is 0.2. Go to second. EPS based upon MPS. Exchange ratio based upon MPS. It is MPS of selling company 32 divided by MPS of purchasing company 400. 32 divided by 400 will give me answer of 0.08. 0.2, 0.08. I am now finding out book value per share for both the companies. For book value per share, I can take a share capital because share capital is given in terms of face value. Pre-reserves. So total book value of Abhiman Limited will be 1000 lakhs. Abhiman, Abhishek. Total book value. I have told you in previous question how to find out book value is total of assets minus outside liability. You can also find out by equity share capital plus reserves as far as book value is concerned. If book value is given, it is all right. This is book value of Abhiman Limited, which is 1000 lakhs. Book value of Abhishek Limited is 600 lakhs. Stop. Number of shares. Total I should take, is it not? Because I need total book value. It is 2 lakhs. This is 10 lakhs. This will be 500 lakhs per share will be book value. Sorry. This were 2 lakh shares. Yes, is it all? 500 lakhs, and this will be 60 lakhs per share, which will be book value. This is book value per share. Is it all right? 60 lakhs and 500 lakhs. I want to find out exchange ratio based upon book value. Exchange ratio based upon book value will be book value of selling company 60 divided by 500. That is book value of purchasing company. Is it all right? This is exchange ratio based upon book value. Book value of selling company divided by book value of purchasing company. It is 0.12 should be the exchange ratio. What is exchange ratio based upon MPS? 0.08. What is exchange ratio based upon book value? 0.12. Which exchange ratio should be used? One or all? All, but in average. Average it is already given. Total of average is 1. I can just find out 0.12 into 0.25 is equal to M plus 0.2 into 0.5 is equal to M plus 0.08 multiplied by 0.25 is equal to M plus MRC is 0.15. It is weighted average exchange ratio, and from now onwards it is exchange ratio. This is the exchange ratio which I'll be using for this particular purpose. That is nothing but 0.15 in this particular question. So Abhishek Limited is being sold. How many shares they are holding? 10 lakhs. How many new shares will be issued to them? It is N2 multiplied by exchange ratio. N2 is 10 lakhs multiplied by 0.15, which is 15%, that is 1.5 lakhs of Abhiman Limited. Shareholders of Abhishek Limited will be issued. I will be going to it. This we normally calculate along with the answer. A. What is the swap ratio based upon above weights? I have found out swap ratio is 0.15. Answer number 1. Number 2. What is the book value, EPS and market price of Abhiman Limited after acquisition of Abhishek Limited? Assuming P ratio of Abhiman Limited unchanged and all assets and liabilities of Abhishek Limited are taken over at book value. So, after merger, I need to find out first book value per share or total book value. Correct. I need to find out, I will be finding out book value per share. It is the total book value divided by total number of shares. But after merger, what will be total book value? Everything is taken over at book value. So total book value will be 1,600 lakhs. Number of shares. Abhiman shares will shares will remain as it is, 2 lakhs. That is 2 lakhs. Plus, how many new shares are issued to Abhishek Limited shareholders? 1.5 lakhs. Sir, this we have never learned. We have learned it. It is N1 plus N2 into exchange ratio. N1 plus N2 into exchange ratio. Sorry. It is 1600 lakhs divided by 2.5 lakhs. 1600 divided by 2.5 is 600.
3.5.
Sir, thank you. It will be 3.5 lakhs will be is equal to 1600 divided by 3.5. It is 457.1428. 457.142. They are also telling me to find out EPS 12. That is EPS after merger. What is EPS after merger? Total earnings of both the companies. What will be total earnings of both the companies? 40 lakhs into 2 lakh shares. 40 into 2 lakh shares. Plus, what will be earnings of Abhishek Limited? 8 into 10 lakhs. Synergic gain is 0 divided by 3.5 lakhs. N1 plus exchange ratio into ER I have already done. So, I will be just writing this. This is 80 lakhs, 160 lakhs divided by 3.5. 45.7142. I think I am finding out correct answer. 2 lakhs into 40, 10 lakhs into 80. This is 80, this is 80, 160 divided by 3.5. Yes. This is EPS 12. They are also asking me MPS 12. MPS 12 will be EPS 12 multiplied by PE ratio of 12. EPS 12 is 45.7142 into PE ratio of purchasing company is a 10 and it remains the same. So this will be 10 and this will be 457.714. Always answer what is asked. This was asked in question number 2. I have answered this. What is book value, EPS and expected market price if this remains same? See, promoters calculate promoters revised holding in Abhiman Limited. Promoters revised holding in Abhiman Limited. Alright. Let me have a data of promoters. I am talking about before merger. I have written it, but I am writing it once again. Total number of shares of Abhishek. It is Abhiman and Abhishek or Abhishek and Abhiman? Abhiman and Abhishek. Abhiman, Abhishek. What were total number of shares? 2 lakhs and 10 lakhs. What was a promoter's holding? Was 1 lakh and 6 lakh. Is it correct? 1 lakh and 6 lakhs was promoter's holding. Is it correct? This was before merger. Is it correct? What will happen after merger? I'll tell you. After merger, what will be total number of shares? We are knowing it. We have found it out. 3.5 lakhs. How? 2 lakhs plus to this 10 lakh shareholders, we have issued 0.15. That is 1.5 lakh shares. 10 lakh shareholders, we have issued 0.15. This is 2 lakhs plus 1.5 lakhs is equal to 3.5 lakhs. 3.5 lakhs total shares are after merger, out of which how much is holded by promoters of both the companies? Let me find out. how many are holded of promoters of both the companies? Alright. Promoters of Abhiman were having 1 lakh shares. They are still having 1 lakh shares. So promoters of Abhiman are having 1 lakh shares. They are still having 1 lakh shares. Plus promoters of Abhishek were having 6 lakh shares. Now they will be having 6 lakhs into 0.15, that is exchange ratio. Is it alright? So 6 into 0.15 is equal to 0.9. Now they will be having 1.9 lakh shares. Now who are the promoters? The promoters of both the companies. I am not talking only about promoters of one company. I am talking about promoters of both the companies. Promoters of both the companies will be having 1.9 lakh shares out of 3.5 lakh shares. So it will be 1.9 lakh shares divided by 3.5 lakhs total multiplied by 100. It is 1.9 divided by 3.5 multiplied by 100. It is 54.2857. 54.2857 percentage will be promoters holding post merger. Alright. This is nothing but a promoters holding calculation. Extremely easy. Before I have just written, after I have just found out total and how many will be holded by promoters. This is promoters holding. Calculate promoters revised holding in Abhiman Limited. That I have found out. Please understand, they are not telling me to find out in terms of market value. Promoters holding. Whenever they give promoters holding, they always give it in percentage. See this. Promoters holding is 50%, 60%. I'll be also finding out answer in percentage. Calculate free float market capitalization. Let me find out total market value. Total market value will be 3.5 lakh shares multiplied by market price post merger is 457.7142. This is total market cap. Not asked, but I am just writing it down. 3.5 multiplied by 457.7142. It is 1601.999. It is 1602. Out of this two, 54.2857 percentage is holded by promoters. So what will be holded by market? What will be holded by market? Is 1 minus this? 100 minus 54.2857. It is 45.7143, 45.7143 percentage. So out of total market value, this much percentage is a free float. It is free floating in the market. And so free float market cap will be nothing but 1602 multiplied by 0.457143. This much percentage. It is 732.34. 732.30. It is a free float market capitalization. Alright. And the answer is correct? Yes. Sir, I can find it out in easy manner. You can do it. 3.5 lakhs were holded by total shareholders. 1.9 were of promoters. So 3.5 minus 1.9. 1.6 was holded by market. And what is the market price per share? 1.6 into 457.7142. It is 732.30. You are absolutely correct. You can do it in shortcut manner, and it is even advisable to do it in that manner. So this is free float market capitalization of this particular question. We have done n numbers of times this free float market capitalization. Alright. Third, also calculate a number of shares, EPS and book value if after acquisition Abhishek Limited, after acquisition of Abhishek Limited, Abhiman Limited decides to issue bonus and split the stock share at the rate of ₹5, which fully paid up. So there is bonus also and there is split also, and we are moving to accountancy from finance. Alright, we were right now in finance. Please understand, Abhiman Limited after merger is having how many shares? 3.5 lakh shares. At the rate of ₹100. That's correct. So it will be 350 lakhs rupees will be share capital. That's correct. Now, what they want to do? They want to issue bonus in the ratio of 1:2. So you will be getting 1 if you are having 2. How many shares were there? 3.5 lakhs. How many bonus issue will be there? Bonus issue will be 3.5 divided by 2. That is 17.5. 1.75. 1.75 lakhs shares will be issued as a bonus. What will be total share capital then? Total share capital will be 5.25 lakh shares of face value ₹100. That's correct. This is bonus. Bonus will be normally issued from reserves. Alright. 5.25 lakh shares into 100. Now, they are splitting the share. Now, anyone who don't know what is a split of shares should, I'm assuming that you are knowing it. If you are not knowing it, you can just go to Google or your previous chapters and find out what is splitting of shares. So, you'll be getting idea over here also. One share was of ₹100 face value. So, if you are holding one share, instead of one share of 100 face value, if you are having one shares, now you will be given, this will be taken from you and you will be given 20 shares. How many shares you were holding? You were holding one share at the rate of ₹100 face value. Is it correct? This will be taken from you and you will be issued 20 shares. You are very happy. You should not be, because this 20 shares will be having face value of ₹5. So net value will be 100 shares. Sorry, net value will be 100 rupees per share. Here also you are having 100 rupees per share. But how many will be new number of shares? New number of shares will be 5.25 lakhs. One share you are issuing 20 new shares. So you will be having 5.25 lakhs multiplied by 20. This many new shares at the rate of ₹5 face value. Let me find out 5.25 into 20. 10,105 lakh shares at the rate of ₹5, and believe me, this will be nothing but 525 lakh shares. Before also it was a 525 lakh shares. This is nothing but now the situation of a shareholding in our company. What they have asked, let me get it. Calculate number of shares that I have found out. EPS. Now EPS I need to find it out again. Why? What was post merger earnings? 80 lakhs plus 80 lakhs is 160 lakhs. But now number of shares are changing. Is it correct? So 160 lakhs EPS 12 after bonus and split, it is 160 lakhs divided by 105 lakhs. 105 lakhs are now number of shares after bonus and after split shares. So 160 divided by 105 will be 1.5238. See, first your EPS 12 was 457.712. Sorry, it is 45.7142. Now your EPS is 1.5238. You are very sad? No, you should not be sad. Why? Because you are now having 20 shares instead of 1 share. Is it all right? Your shares are also multiplied by 20. Is it all right? This is EPS 12. They are also asking me, what will be book value if after acquisition? Alright, I need to find out book value. So what was total book value first? 1,600 lakhs. Book value total was 1,600 lakhs. This includes equity, share capital and reserves. Is it alright? Now, sir, bonus of 175 lakhs is issued. Agreed. From where the bonus is issued, or what is the journal entry for bonus? Reserve account debit to equity share capital. So actually, reserve will decrease by 175 lakhs, 1.75 lakh shares into 100. And equity share capital will increase by 175 lakh shares. So believe me, book value will remain same. That is 1600 lakhs. But book value per share will change because it will be 1600 lakhs. Instead of 3.5 lakh shares, now there are 105 lakh shares. 105 lakh shares. Because of bonus and because of split, this number has increased. 1,600 divided by 105, 15.238 is new book value per share. Started. Are you getting this? This is one of the toughest question in this category number 1, which is simple questions of merger and acquisition, and I hope we have calculated all the questions. Yes. Alright. So this is end of 7.1.0. We have completed first categories of questions, which were simple questions where we need to find out EPS 12, MPS 12, gain to shareholders of purchasing company, gain to shareholders of selling company, market capitalization, free float market capitalization, percentage holdings of promoters. These all were categorized as easy question, and this is end of first category of question, that are simple questions.